Hello, I'm Dr. Bill Waggoner. Today I'd like to talk to you about what is, in my opinion, one of the most important parts of our practice day. That would be the morning huddle. I believe just about every practice management coaching company recommends that offices have a morning huddle. Morning huddles take about 10 minutes, but in my opinion, they are probably the best spent 10 minutes of the day. If you want to know the primary reason why we have a morning huddle, it's because Dr. Waggoner doesn't like surprises. Now, I don't mind surprise birthday parties or unexpected gifts, but I hate surprises that make me or the practice look bad. For our office, the goal of the morning huddle is to try to understand who is coming, what we might expect from them, what we may need to be prepared for them, and any holes or roadblocks that appear in the schedule. Some offices share daily production and collection goals, but that's never really been a part of our huddle. First, let me talk about preparing for huddle. We usually schedule 4 to 5 columns each day. A dental assistant or a hygienist is assigned to each particular column. To prepare for huddle, their job is to review the patient's charts that are listed in their column at least 48 hours in advance. If it's a hygiene patient, they're looking at the past behavior of the child and the parents, whether the child may be due for radiographs, and if there's anything significant in the health history that might affect treatment for that day. For instance, a history of an allergy to cats is not a significant finding that needs to be reported at huddle, but ADHD or a latex allergy would be reportable. Reporting that a 3 or a 4-year-old cried at the time of their last cleaning is not significant, but reporting that a 10-year-old cried at their last cleaning is significant. The assistants do not need to report in huddle that the child is due for x-rays, but they have alerted themselves by doing the chart review. For assistants who are reviewing operative patient charts, they're also reporting on significant health and behavioral issues. If the patient had previous treatment, the assistants are to report about how the child did and what was used for behavioral or pharmacological management. Also, if a child is supposed to receive an appliance, it's the assistant's responsibility to ensure that that appliance is back from the lab before the child arrives for their appointment. Now, I'll admit I'm a little bit of a control freak, so I also look at my restorative patient charts in the morning before huddle so that I can add comments about what we're doing or if I anticipate any hot spots. Finally, it's a good idea before huddle for the doctor to look at the overall flow of the schedule. Sometimes we doctors can look at this schedule for 2 minutes and immediately see trouble spots that the assistants have missed. For instance, we might have a very anxious 4-year-old scheduled for 2 quadrants of dentistry. And we look on the schedule and we see that we also have scheduled a 2-year-old lap exam and a 10-year-old child with autism all at the same time. So at huddle, you may be able to spot those issues and say, hey, let's get these 2 back right away while the 4-year-old's settling in with nitrous, so that you assistants don't have to keep trying to entertain for 30 minutes while you're waiting for me to come do your exam, since you're probably not going to be doing prophies and x-rays on those patients. Everyone should have a copy of the schedule at huddle and be following along with the various reports. This is especially important if your assistants help one another throughout the day or hand off patients for better flow. Now, huddle rarely lasts even the 10 minutes that's allotted. It's not unusual for an assistant to say, I have nothing to report. Remember that huddle reports are for everyone, not just the doctor. Finally, the huddle is the opportunity to encourage everyone to make it a great day for the team and for each patient that they see. The goal of morning huddle is to minimize unpleasant surprises and set the roadmap for the day. If you have any questions about implementing Huddle in your office, please feel free to email me at the address below. I'm happy to help. Until next time, have a great week.